All right, me and Ben are down in Olive Branch, Mississippi at Edelbrock. They're having a big cruise in today. Cars everywhere out here. We're gonna walk around and check out some of these amazing cars and see what all's going on. I think they're doing tours today. We're gonna bring you along with us. So come on, let's go.
Right here in Olive Branch, Mississippi, just outside of Memphis, Tennessee, we're proud to have the headquarters of the Edelbrock Group. Edelbrock was founded by Vic Edelbrock Sr. in 1938, starting with development of performance parts for hot rods, like the iconic slingshot manifold. The company expanded through the 1940s and 50s, focusing on innovation and racing success, including dyno testing and midget racing victories. After Vic Sr.'s passing in 1962, his son, Vic Jr., led Edelbrock to grow its product line and influence in the automotive aftermarket. Today, Edelbrock is a leader in performance parts with headquarters in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and facilities across the U.S. The first Saturday of every month, Edelbrock hosts Memphis Cars and Coffee. So when the weather's nice, it's usually a really good turnout, and you never know what you're going to see.
What you looking at, man?
Man, that must be legal too.
Dude, that thing is mean as all get out. Had two big old nitrous tanks sitting in the back end of it. Oh, man. So what you got going on over here?
Man, great food.
Great food.
Great customer service.
Oh, I didn't see that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shines through right off the bat.
And the women in here, they love to cook.
Do they really?
Come on.
Where'd you find them at? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. This is where I find y'all at.
Yeah, no, man. That sure enough looks good. Man, are you around Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Donna's Taste of Love right here.
Come on down.
He's going to take care of you.
That's right.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Good with you.
GTO.
I didn't realize it till later, but that GTO right there is owned by Clay Milliken, who just walked away from a U.S. national win like last month. Can't believe he was out there and I missed a chance to meet him.
Got the driven racing oil folks out here. Check this right here. The Gambler. That's a mean looking rig right there. Jeez. Clint, this is what you need. Just crawl on up in there. Let them drop the body back down on you.
Somebody I know is here.
Burning Love. Just some Burning Love. Burning Love.
My granddad was the first car nut I ever knew. Any car he saw, he could tell you the year, model, and make. I don't have that kind of knowledge about different cars, but I do have appreciation for beautiful cars. And I'm trying to share that with my son, Ben. I love taking him out to all these different cars and coffee events. I feel like the automotive enthusiast world is slowly shrinking as everything changes. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to instill that in the next generation, that love of cars, try to keep it alive.
It's like eating little puff balls, but it tastes just like, you know, whatever candy it's made out of naturally, but it's just...
It intensifies the flavors as well.
Mm-hmm. But if you ever get a chance to check out any of Cheryl's Sweet Treat freeze-dried candies, I highly recommend it. Oh, Grand Prix. Man, look at that Grand Prix. Thing looks good, don't it? Don't it now? We saw all these trucks caravanning here and traffic on the way here. This is an unusual little rig over here. I was checking this out a while ago. MSX Motorsports, hand built, not bought. A 1991 Toyota MR2. But some pretty creative modifications going on with this car. Pretty wild. Lamborghini wheels. And that's got a push button transmission. And then they've dropped in like a V8, supercharged V8 in this thing. I bet this car screams. Man, that thing looks good. Look at the lines down the side of that car. Talk about straight. Fast. Man, look at that. I love this. This is Wally's truck. We've seen it before, old Ford F-250. But he's done a good job with it. I love how he saved that patina on there. Old number 7 brand. And the wood, man, the wood back here is just beautiful. Look like a bar top. There you go, old number 7. Man, that's just another pretty. Maybe it's the angle of the sun today, but I'm taking in all these lines. Man, look at that interior. The Judge. got the cool old Challenger RT convertible with the wing. Pretty sweet. Heck yeah.
Is that your Challenger over there, huh? Yes, it's the yellow one. Yeah. It's all Mississippi. Oh.
I love this car. We filmed it before. It's usually at the American Hot Rodder show, I think. Man. Little Raptor.
I'm sure they tested it. That thing has been tested in and out. They throw frozen turkeys at it.
Man, look at that.
Don't start yawning.
But it is a nice clean 4 out of there. Lotus.
There's one in there.
I think that's it.
This boy right here, I love giving him that camera and just seeing what he brings me back.
So clean. Man, beautiful interior. Make sure you get them some cup holders. I like that. And check that out. See ya. Check that out. Man, that sounded good. Yeah. Man, there's some just awesome trucks out here today. Watch for falling debris. Mama tried. Seating for 3 and a mailbox for a scoop. Man. And I can smell the leather. Man, that is pretty. Now this is some patina right here for sure. I always love old Thunderbirds too. They're just pretty cars. Old Falcon. That's what I wanted to get when I was thinking about getting a car to fix up. I was looking for an old Ford Falcon when I found the Mustang. That's pretty right there too. Man, that is real pretty. Yeah, it's one of the prettiest old Broncos you're gonna see right here. The Galaxy. It's another one. Starliner. Hawaiian Impala. Man, look at that. It's a beautiful car right there. That's a pretty truck. I mean, that's just always a good idea. Oh man, we got carpet. That's a diamond plate. Man, that's so pretty. Look at this thing.
So in conjunction with the cruise in, they were also having a employee family day out there. Everybody seems like they really love working there. I think it's just a bunch of car nuts that get together several days a week and build awesome car parts and hang out.
Man, Edelbrock's brought out all their stuff they want to get rid of. Of course, they always want to get rid of it. But man, they got a spread out here. All kinds of goodies. Scratch and dent specials. Oh, this man's done found him something. Actually, it's pretty good stuff in there. Some coal packs,
So Edelbrock was also offering factory tours that day, so me and Ben couldn't resist the opportunity to go through the Edelbrock facility and kind of see how everything goes down. We're going to take you along with us. Come on, let's go.
All that stuff into this building here. We have about 300 square feet of warehouse space, about 32,000-ish square feet of offices.
300,000 square feet. That's over 5 football fields.
Upstairs, downstairs. Upstairs we have engine builder sales, tech side, IT, executives. Downstairs we have HR, marketing, accounting, everything downstairs. So we even have an area for 3D printing, so we want to do test fitting for when we start putting things in production, we can do everything down here. Everything behind me here is all small goods, small lifters, gaskets, seals, apparel. And as we go down this way, you'll start seeing the boxes get larger and larger. All this area back here, this is all what we call raw goods. It's all stuff that's going into kits. It's fittings, hoses, clamps, whatever that we're going to build kits on. I'll show you that area as we get further down in the building. All this to my left, this is our outbound shipping, past these rackings right here. All of their shipping. All this here is our cam storage, camshaft, finished goods, that kind of stuff. Everything on this side of the building is all finished goods. This area down here, this is our custom grind cams. These are for our special customers that need certain grinds or machinists that are building like high horsepower, choppy engines, whatever. That's why all the custom grind cams go here. When we hit the number that they need, we pack them up and ship them to the customer. Pretty much everything this end here is all comp with some fast, some TCI. Our TCI locations in Ashland, Mississippi, they do all our transmission, torque converters, all that kind of fun, torquey stuff. As you see, we kind of start these all of our cams, lifters. These are our regular ones that go to our big box stores like a Summit, Jags, O'Reilly, AutoZone. These are just, we call them generic or just everyday cams. More and more products. Too much to really go through everything. Like I said, again over here, this is all raw goods. Now, this is finished, but it's considered a raw good that goes into a kit. This building here, this is our production control and inventory control area. So everybody in here, they work with our foundry in California, in San Jacinto, butchering the name, forgive me. They work with them for production control. They also work with Ashland, North Carolina, and Michigan for our carbs, lifters, rockers, to make sure we meet demands for production. If there's a need, they let them know to pump up the stuff to get to us, or say, hey, slow down, we're overstocked. So that's what this whole area here does. The foundry's still in California.
Is there a river here, you think? Or?
No. Because having the foundry in California is better for us because it's closer to the docks to get all the raw material in, get all the sand, all the stuff there, and instead of shipping it here. This whole area here, this is our packing kitting area. Back in this back corner is all the Russell stuff. We do all the Russell hoses, fittings, and whatnot. This here is our clamshell molding, kitting, packaging, all that hands-on stuff here. And we get further down to other kitting. The way we do our kitting is we don't run the same thing every day all the time. We may go for, say, a week doing timing chains and rocker arms. Then we meet the inventory control, we switch to the next item and the next item. That way we always have pulse on what we need to get done. Everything is all hand-packed here. That way we have better quality control on everything. So quality up, failures down. This here is kitting for tooling. So like we have to set a seat, a seal. Anything that needs a special tool to seat is all done right here. And then laser etching is done in this area right here. All this over here, you'll see a lot of things are white plain boxes or plain brown boxes. Those are the ones that we're shipping to our big box stores. Not direct from us to consumer, but from them to consumer. And you'll see some other finished boxes over here that do go to AutoZone or whatever. We have some that are white box, some that are full marketed boxes. Some of the white boxes or brown boxes are part of a one-of-X kit. So the whole outside box may be the full marketed box with the smaller boxes inside. I know you're going to say, hey, these say made in China. That is true. Those are some of the small fittings that it's not beneficial for us to mass produce. If we only need like a couple thousand fittings a time, it's not beneficial for us to make them. We buy them when they make millions at a time and get a better deal. But it still goes through our QC check to make sure they're right. As you see, these boxes are getting larger. Again, these are part of our kits. Some of these back here are ProFlow fuel injection system kits, full complete kits. That's the intake. That's the fuel injection kit, the rails, the injectors, wiring, computer, everything in a box. Yeah, and it's usually 2 boxes. One is the hard metal material, and some's the electronic stuff, and they get put in an overbox. Okay. This area here is for future growth. We always want to have area for future growth, and everyone will be 100% utilized. Go ahead and go room for growth. We use this for immediate, if we have to do a quick run of production of something, or do some champing or some extra kitting, we'll put tables in, work in here, and then move it out. And we're going to go ahead in here.
I have to tell he's a much better tour guide because he always has the biggest group. Nobody wants to go with Marcus.
All right, so in here we have all our machining. Now our machining runs 4 days a week, where it's 410s, Monday through Thursday. So Fridays we give them a 3-day weekend, because even though it's a lot of machining done, still a lot of hands-on, right? So they run 410, so we shut down on Friday. They have a good long weekend. Jealous. So come on in. So all of our intake animals, they come in raw. When I say they're raw, they still have all the jagged lines in the ports. They still have the finger nut here. You see the top intake still has all the raw boundary parts here. These get clamped in the machine using these 2 fingers right here. They have a jig that holds this, and it rotates it in the machine to knock it out and polish these into your flat and shiny. If they're not flat and shiny, when you made them to your intakes, you're not going to have a solid, nice vacuum seal. You don't have blowback or backfire, cause internal boom that makes an appetite. Once they're done, these get machined off. Okay. Each one of these has 2 codes on it. One is the part number, and the first 3 numbers, the next 5 is the day of the year that it's cast, and the last 2 numbers is the year it's cast. So if there's ever an issue, if we start seeing a high failure rate of imperfections, then we know what day these were cast, and we can let the foundry know, hey, go back, check who's going on that day. It could have been power failure, something with the same.
Check a lot really quick.
Yeah, too much moisture's in, not enough moisture's in, different factors in when you're making the cast.
What's typically the turnaround from the foundry to shipping out if it's not like
A couple weeks. The other thing too is when these come in, all the excess slag or material that's shaved off, it gets collected and it gets put into a big container over here on a rail cart. And once it's full, then it gets shipped back and it gets remelted and reused.
Oh, they actually recycle.
We do a lot of recycling. And every morning, every machine is calibrated. What I mean is they take the first one, they put it on the machine, let it run a slum, do it, QC comes and checks it, make sure it's right. Then if they yes, then they continue on. And throughout the day, they periodically grab them and check. You see there's the collection hoppers for the excess material. From this line this way, then you're being checked. Pressure check, depth check, anything you can check. They'll put it over here, they notate on the intake what needs to be done, what needs to be looked at, and then they can take it, do the fine cleaning or whatever needs to be done, and then either put it back in the machine or just run it around the corner to get packed. All these were in progress, we checked. We have a vacuum checker that makes sure that the seals are good when they put it in there, make sure everything's airtight inside. We do everything from freezer covers to full intake manifolds. You see some of the machines have them in there ready for going on Monday morning. And you can see these are ones that come out. See how polished it is already? There's no more of that satin finish on there. You want that gasket material with seal. Here's an example of one of the jigs that's used to hold the intakes. So the Democrat location was in the FedEx Hub. Yeah. They do all the cans. So if a custom can needs to be ground, it goes there. Okay. If we get a can that comes in and it needs to be rechecked for some reason, we'll ship it back up to Democrat. He's in there and they'll do some extra polishing on it, or some extra checking or extra grinding. Okay. That kind of stuff. We work hand in hand with them. Being the warden department, I have weekly meetings with Democrat location. They come down here, we talk and meet and discuss cams, make sure the lobe's right, grind's right. They do all that. Huh? They do all that. Yes. Yeah, there is actual. All right, so to continue on, different machines do different manifolds, different intakes. They rotate. The cool thing is having the multiple machines here on site instead of being in California. If we have to change production, we can quickly retool machines and keep going. Up here above my left stairs, those are all golden blocks. So we want to check an intake to make sure it fits correctly. We'll take it, we'll put it on the block, make sure all the tolerances are right, gasket seals are right, everything's good to go. And that's how they check it. The last thing, we go through the bath water here. This is washing out all the oil, any excess material that was done in the grinding, polishing. All that is washed off here. We use a deionized water. We don't even have rear chemicals or anything like that. We don't want to induce anything into your engine. We use deionized water. This area here, these are units that are being checked for rework. Probably need some extra polishing on them. I don't know. I'm not going to guess. And then we have the production boards, their 5S boards, everything's right here. Inside here is the quality room for this area. This is where these are the teams that actually work with all the machinists here. Make sure everything's done right. This here is we take our, if any intake manifolds or anything needs a adapters added to them, fittings, whatever, it's all done here by hand. So, and that way we keep the quality up, failures down, everything's good to go, everything's done by hand. Here's more goods ready to go out the door, packing material, anything we need for packing, and then at the far end, that's all our forklift batteries and charging stations. Here you've got some GM blocks ready to go out. We work hand in hand with GM and John Deere on a lot of their stuff. Where I sit upstairs in the afternoon, I'm down in the morning, in the afternoon up here, I sit with the engine builders and all the sales guys, and the guy sits next to me, he works hand in hand with GM on all their specialized stuff. Anything that GM needs custom, he works with them on.
So you guys do a lot of diesel work?
We do some diesel work too, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We actually make cams for motorcycles. We actually work with Harley Davidson on some things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so all this is just everything over here is finished goods ready to go out the door. Like I said, when I did my first store,
It's like a huge candy store.
April, I was impressed with what all did here. I really was.
Being wrong for the machines over there is impressive.
Yes.
Wow, that's 3D printing, you know.
Yeah. Being around all the engine builders, being around all the sales guys, it's cool to hear what all we do as Edelbrock Group. You know, like when I came here, I didn't realize everything that we did. I really didn't, you know. And it just opened my eyes on everything that we touch, everything that we work on, everything we do for everybody from the grassroots racers to OEM car parts. And we work direct with a lot of specialized stuff too, you know, like the custom grind cams. You know, we have people that want to get certain things. They want that horsepower, they want that extra pop, they want that choppiness, you know, all that fun stuff to make the cars that, you know. So as we're getting ready to close up everything, y'all have any questions that you may have thought of? Hopefully I have an answer for.
So there's no dyno that goes on here. That's just at the old
Democrat.
The old comp place.
Yes.
Where.
Yeah. There's no reason of moving it. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't want to move it. Now we do have some extra land behind the building over here. You hear rumors. You hear talk.
Drag strips, what I say.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. Having the hand in hand with having everything ourselves, building everything ourselves, we have a tighter quality control on everything. Okay, that's our number one goal. Keep our customers happy. The little thing is with us being the distribution being here, we're right down the street from FedEx, so everything we go out goes right for them. So it's quick to turn around for the customer. But
Awesome.
that's it. If y'all have any questions you thought of, now's your time. Yeah.
EFI software, who does that? Did y'all produce that yourself?
Yep.
Write yourself?
One of my coworkers, he's been here since 1984. So if you look at,
He's been programming
yes,
since then?
yeah. So if you look at some of our old ones, on the back you'll see a sticker that's all handwritten. That's his handwriting. Okay, that's what he does. He's my guy. And so if you have any old EFI unit comes in, more than likely he's touched it once or twice. You know, and the cool thing with him knowing everything as much as he knows, he can quickly diagnose it like that. Then I have two guys that sit near me upstairs. They have all the blueprint diagrams for the wiring and everything. So if you have a question, you call me. I'm going to take your information, pass off to one of those guys. They're going to call you, and they can say, okay, the pink wire coming out of this harness at this point should be connected to this, or the red wire should be connected to that. And they'll walk you through it. If they can't help you over the phone, they're going to say, okay, here's your RMA, send it in. He goes, my guy, if I get it on Monday, if we're on a good week, I could probably have it turned around back heading back to you by Friday. Well, thanks for coming on the tour, guys. I hope
All right.
you some up. I hope I got your answers or questions answered. So
Yeah, thanks for an awesome tour.
you got it, guys. All right.